Wait, don't make me tell all these folks who you are. Don't make me tell them who you trying to be. Flexing and talking like you really hard. I'ma be laughing about this in my sleep. I know the fake and that's what you give. I know the bank and you not the bill. I know the pride and I know the pill. Whatever you swallow when it wasn't real. I keep it solid like I am a fist. Licking my shot, it's all in the wrist. Don't do the talking, I do not snitch. But I'm in the game, you must be the glitch.
Oh shit, he offline? The fuck? Well, that came out of nowhere. Anyway, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to the good, the bad, the troll, and always the conscious. I am your host, Dynamite. Over there to my over he's motherfuckers in between me, because I can't never see what's left and right because camera's always fucked up. So the motherfuckers in between me, man. I got my lovely and fantastic co-host. I got Snap right there with me. I got Mac right there with me. Down below is Vibe King, which he's just not present right now as we going live. He just popped in. He just popped in like the Candyman live. But anyway, man, we're gonna have some. We look like we're gonna be talking about some challenges in this episode, man. We got some. We're gonna have some challenges, man. Just like y'all know for fitting, just like what just the fuck happened. But anyway, let's keep it moving,
challenges.
man.
Already.
Let's go ahead and keep it moving, man. We're going to go ahead and move into CC. The topic, why do some anime or VG movie adaptations suck? All right, Bob, kick this one off, man.
Right, before it give me more challenges, right? Like, that was crazy. I was ready, too. I was ready. I was like, what? My piece on this, why some of these adaptations are sucking, in my opinion, not enough support. I think a lot of it has to do with these bad, I don't know what they would call, I guess they're like the director cut of these adaptations have a lot to do with it. Not following the manga all the way through and through that they're trying to turn into, say, a series or a movie or whatever they're trying to do from the manga itself. They be cutting key pieces out. So, or they deem certain situations unnecessary, which I don't like. I think they should go exactly by the manga. I don't really know why they change it up or whatever they decide to do with their brains, these directors and not the writers, and try to make it whatever. I don't even got the words I want to say for it exactly, but I think that's the main issue for me, what I see with these animes and video game movie adaptations. Just the directors that's directing it and them leaving out key components and also not getting certain support, honestly, because you need the bag. Yeah. Honestly, and if nobody's really supporting whatever it is that's coming out, then it's not going to do what it needs to do.
All right, that's some good thoughts. So, Matt, let's get your non-anime side opinion, because before we get into it, you the one who you the one who watched the least anime between us, but you also have good points. So let's get your side.
I really didn't have too much from adaptations for anime side, but it kind of can probably plays a part in the same thing I was going to say about the video game one also. But I just think that a lot of the time these adaptations are being produced by people who are not truly fans of whatever they're making. You may have people, even the cast may not be true fans of it all the time either, and this gives lackluster performances. Hollywood's going to have their own little spin on it as well, making characters that might not even be part of the show, points that may not be in the show or movie or whatever. Like I had, like for instance, I know it's not anime, but Mortal Kombat 2021. Mortal Kombat has like 100 characters. What the hell was Cole Young for? Why was that made?
Cole Young.
Yeah. Then they make up shit called Arcana. Like, you got powers, you got to unlock Arcana. That never was nothing in Mortal Kombat. So it was like, what are we doing here? Mario Brothers, the original one that came out with John Leguizamo and them back in the day, that shit was ass. real stupid ideas, man. Street Fighter, the movie, it was a fucking parody. This new one look like it's going to be a parody too with the casting that they're doing.
I
So
can't remember the first movie. I still I
ain't
think I
nothing,
deleted that out of my memory.
ain't nothing to remember.
People mainly watch the first movie just a joke, just for a
Yeah,
joke. They watch it for a joke. Like, I can't believe this shit was happening. People still go back and watch it as a gag movie. And still
yeah,
watch it as a gag movie.
yeah.
So
When John Claude Van Damme was playing the all American guy, you knew it was a problem. That was already the movie was going to be full of shit then. So it is what it is. But no, I just really think I think they don't have people who have. It's not a passion project for a lot of these folks. It seems like a cash grab to a degree.
great.
We do have a few movies that did do pretty good. The Sonic movies, they all did really well.
Thank God for
Um,
that.
yeah. I mean, that was a savior. I mean, that may have saved video game adaptation movies because that did so well. Just hopefully, if they do any other ones, that they hopefully do good. But yeah, it's a lot. People don't have the passion for these games or these anime. It's just a cash grab, something to do. We got to catch it while the fire's hot. Let's try to put it in the movie. And then some of them, they go the live action route, and that can detract away from what the anime or the video game can do because some stuff you are limited with, humans.
Exactly.
Especially if you're not going to make the background settings right. You're not going to have the costumes right. You're not going to have the
Mm.
characters being portrayed by a person that kind of looks like whoever you're trying to make them look like. It's a lot of things can go wrong, man. You could lose fans by doing that shit too. Look at the Resident Evil series. We got 6 horrible movies of that bullshit, and it had nothing to do with anything Resident Evil has ever done. So I don't know. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Well, I got one more. I got one more real
oh,
quick.
go ahead, man.
One anime I can say I did watch that I did enjoy was, and I know a lot of people probably didn't see it, but the Bleach anime that was on Netflix was pretty cool because they kind of kept with the source material. It kind of did play just like
You
how
talking about the
season one.
movie?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. See, that's the best. That is absolutely hands down the best anime movie adaptation that I've seen out of
Mm-hmm.
all of them. Bleach is number
Yeah.
one. Bleach is fucking awesome.
Mm.
Yeah.
They handled this shit with so much care.
Yeah. But
They
yeah.
handled it with so much care. That's how you can tell that when motherfuckers actually give a damn about the series and actually care about what
Mm-hmm.
they want to do because they handled that with so much fucking care.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, just wanted to chime in on that part. So you can go ahead.
Oh yeah. No, you good, but yeah, that was like one of the run anime ones I watched. I haven't watched too many anime adaptations. I've watched a lot of anime type movies, but not them being adapted to like big screen live action or anything like that. I haven't seen many of those to really go, but I've seen plenty of the video game ones from especially them horrible Doom ones and House of the Little Dead, all that shit's horrible, man. All that stuff.
DOA.
DOA, oh god,
Did they
Ooh.
did they ever do one for Final Fantasy?
They
not
did
no,
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 not live
no.
action.
Not live action.
They did a CGI one, but the very first one was ass.
Yeah,
The very first one was
Mm.
absolute ass. I'm,
I was
I'll,
just
I'll never forgive. I'll never forgive myself for actually going to the movies to see this shit.
Mm.
mm,
yeah, that's
That,
one of the franchises I just wondered about. Like I know they're like a big franchise to a lot of people.
yeah.
I was like, I wonder.
Now the other ones that they did, the Advent
Adventure.
Children one,
Yeah,
oh,
great.
and the Kingslayer ones,
Yeah,
oh,
that was
them,
great.
them shits was fucking awesome.
Hmm.
Them motherfuckers, that shit was awesome. I recommend anybody who haven't watched those to go
Yeah,
watch those. Those was fucking awesome.
I only
yeah.
got one game I would want to see adaptation for, but if they fuck it up, I'd be pissed. And
What's up?
That's Gears of War.
I mean, everybody wants that. Batista was doing a huge push for that at one point in time. Him and Terry Crews, they was doing a
Hmm.
huge push for that.
I
Like,
need Terry Crews as my Coltrane.
yeah,
Yes.
and that's what Batista
Yeah.
wanted. That's
Mm.
Batista got Terry. wanted him to portray Coltrane, and he was going to portray Marcus. I don't know who they had for Dom, but shit, from just those two alone, that right
Mm-hmm.
there alone was a good ass cast. That right there alone
Mhm.
was good. So
Mm.
it shows that Batista actually put some thought and some care into it. But nobody never signed off on it. No one never signed off on it, bro. So I don't know if we'll ever see a Gears of War fucking movie, man. It'll be
Mm.
nice to see, but
Damn.
I don't know if we'll ever see it, man. If we do see it, and we don't see, and if let me just say this, I'm gonna just say that part about the Gears movie. If Amazon or Netflix is not doing it,
Mm.
and Hollywood does it, then I'm not interested. If Hollywood does it, then I'm not
Mm.
interested in it. That's just my take.
You think
Because
they could do that? But do you think they could do that movie with a low budget though?
who you
Hmm.
talk?
Gears of War.
I don't think it. I don't think the. I think Netflix or Amazon got the money to do that movie. I know for a fact they got the money to put the budget behind it. They do. But the
Mm.
question is, will they put the love, like Matt said before, will they put the love and care into it? That's
Mm-hmm.
the question. Are they fans of the series? Do they want to stay true to the lore and the characters of the series, or they just add it for a cash grab and they just want to put
That's
out some bullshit, thinking
Yeah.
that casual motherfuckers is going to fall for the shit and like, oh man, they doing the Gears of War movie, and then they see it and like, oh man, it was some bullshit. Of course, it was some bullshit. You're gonna spit in
Yeah.
the real fan's
yeah.
face. That's just like a spit
Yeah.
in the real fan's face, bro. Especially
Yeah.
motherfuckers like us that played the fucking games and followed it through all the way from to the bitter end. I know people that got the fucking books and the comics that follows that
Mm.
series to the bitter end, bro. And trust me, in the comics and the books, it's a hell of a lot darker than it is in the
Mm.
than it is in the video game. A hell of a lot darker.
Shit. Okay.
So yeah. Oh man, man, anything else? We kind of stepped on what you was
Oh
we
no, man, y'all good. Yeah, like I said, man, it just need to be more people with making movies like if they're gonna do adaptations to video games and anime, you have to put people behind it that are actually passionate about the actual franchise that they're trying to make come to life on big screens. They're not gonna be passionate about it. It's gonna be destined to fail, man. I mean, everybody got to be in it on board and locked in. Like kids say, them got to get locked in, man. And not enough people being locked in on these projects that they do. So
I agree 200%.
Very true.
All right, Snap. What about you, man?
All right. I'm a so Mac and Vi both pretty much touched on my points. So kind of gonna play both sides of the field on it. As far as man, like say any anime and video games is both in general. Just some stuff, man, it don't really translate well on screen. That's maybe why they leave certain things out because it may not translate well. And
yeah,
I mean, but on the same token with that though, like as for Sonic, for example, that movie may not have been what it was if they wouldn't listen to the fans who didn't like the way they did Sonic.
Yeah, the
I,
first time around, that
yeah,
shit,
the first time around, yeah,
that first design was ass.
yeah. That-
That
you
first
know
design
they
was
that's
ass.
a good yeah that's a good way of showing that hey look I really don't know nothing about this. I do see that there's potential to make a lot of money in this. Let me listen to the fans and now look at you. I mean, you what 3 movies deep and probably gonna do a fourth one.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
that's cash grab now just for listening to the fans and they appreciate it. But on that same token, you got these hardcore people that they just ain't gonna be happy with. It don't matter what you do,
that's
they ain't
true.
true,
gonna be happy with it.
very
They
true.
gonna
That's
try to
true.
ruin it if you do what they want. You go to the letter, everything they sent you, you do what they want. They gonna find something that they don't like,
Hmm.
and there you go. They gonna trash it and bomb it. But
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean, it's hard. I mean, sometimes like even if they do got a good budget, budget does kind of make a good part in it. But I mean, directors, actors too, man. They just got to be in general, man. They just got to be like they got to be fans of it. You can't just make it just because it's doing good in social media and everything. You can't just
Mhm.
make it. Now, for me, there was one anime movie that it's kind of honestly, I don't even like the anime, but I do like the first movie, part one. That is Attack on Titans. I do like the first live action version of that. It was actually pretty good, but I mean, people may not like it, but I don't like the anime at all, and I think it kind of helped me out that I didn't even watch the anime. I kind of enjoyed it a little bit better.
I haven't
But
even watched the live action one about
yeah,
that. I
it's
was
And it's
scared.
three of them.
I,
And it's
I,
three of them.
I watched one and
Hmm.
I watched part two, and I was starting to get disappointed on part two, so I stopped watching
Hmm.
after that. So I don't know if there's a part three or not, but yeah,
Okay.
I would just do that, man. I mean, it's kind of hard, man.
Yeah, Attack on Titan.
Yeah, some
no,
people may not like it. I don't think it was like I don't know if it was like highly rated. I don't know if people really liked it, but I mean that's in my kind of B movie type. It was set like low budget type thing, and that's probably why
Hmm.
I liked it as
It
much as I
was.
did. Yeah.
They came out with that shit fast too.
Mm-hmm.
They came out with
well,
it quick.
well, you already know what that was about.
Yeah.
Hmm.
It was pop.
let's,
It was hot. So they were
let's
like, okay,
capitalize. Yep.
let's
Hmm.
capitalize. They're like,
Yep.
hey, it's
Yep.
hot, so let's go ahead and capitalize.
But yeah. So yeah, that's all I gotta say. I mean, just they gotta listen to the people, but at the same note, you gotta know when to stop listening to the people, and because sometimes what they want it ain't gonna translate well on screen.
Okay, so that's some good points.
Oh
Damn,
no.
damn.
Oh no. I'm sorry. I love everything about these movies and video games and anime. Please, I don't want to be next. Please. I take back every negative thing I just said. Oh my goodness.
All right. So anyway, man. So let's recap on. Let's do a brief recap on everything. So everybody brought up fantastic points. Great, fantastic points, man. So let's go ahead and break this down for Vibe's recap. Let me start on his recap first. Now, when Vibe was talking, he was referring to the manga and the way how most anime studios don't never follow the manga and they do their own twists on shit. And I really don't understand that. That's a thing that I always been lost on. Is the manga contains so much viable content, characters, and lore, and yet you have the opportunity to produce this art, to be true to the author and produce this art and bring it to life in anime form, and all of a sudden you don't follow none of this shit. You just do your own thing. So to me, in my opinion, I feel like you're not only just disrespecting the fans, but you're disrespecting the author of that manga
Mhm.
series that put their blood, sweat, and tears into that. So that's one take that I had. That's one hard, heavy take that I have, and I'm gonna stick with that. Far as so far as both Snap and Mac both had hit great points on having the right people in place that actually give a damn to do this shit. Because if one, like I said, not to sound like a broken record, if you don't got no love for this, if you doing it just for the cash grab, then at least, in my opinion, have some decency to just like, nah, I'm good. I love that character or that series too much to even be involved with this. Or if you do like it or love it, try to make a stand on what path it should be on. Try to make a
Mhm.
stand on where it should be on. Like if you got enough clout or if you got enough standing to make a statement, be like, no, this ain't the way this needs to be, man. We need to go this route.
Well,
Yeah,
look
You
at
like Henry
know,
Daredevil.
Cavill did with Witcher.
Henry Cavill is he's one of the very few that does that, bro. That's the main reason I got so much respect for Henry Cavill, man. That's the main reason why Henry Cavill was one of the ones that be like, "No, bro, this ain't it." This is not it, man. And if we can't do it like this, then I'm out, man, because you're not being true. You're spitting in our face as fans.
Mm-hmm.
You're
Yeah.
spitting in our face as fans, man, thinking that the fans is gonna really fall for this bullshit. Fans ain't gonna fall for that shit, bro. Hardcore fans especially.
Yeah.
So no, man, it's unacceptable, man. So long story short, you know, long story short, and to wrap up all of this, man, if you're going to do any type of Bob, what you got before we wrap it up?
Oh
You
yeah,
got
yeah. I
anything?
had some. I had something to add. I ain't want to cut
Go
what
for it.
you
Go
were saying,
for it. Go for it, bro.
but I'll try to keep this take short. I forgot to mention this part.
Go for it.
I want them to stop catering more so to the younger crowd versus the OGs and the middle aged people. Like I want them. I think they should stay true to these animes. I'm really saying that because they need to just make a Crunchyroll X for grown 21 plus and just stick exactly to the manga because there'd be fucked up shit that be happening up in these mangas that really would get you into it, but they make it so PC and you're just like, oh, why he tripping about that? I'm like, oh, that wasn't that bad. But they be doing some shady shit in the actual manga. If you actually sit down and read the mangas, and I wish they would just kind of get away from that. And I think that's what's not helping the case at all. Just too much PG mangas, and it's just not following these particular books the way they're supposed to be followed, and they're trying to aim it towards this younger crowd. And that's cool and all, but at least leave the real shit for us. At least, like give
Crunchyroll uncut. We need a Crunchyroll
But you know what though, Tim, and I'm let you know something too. When it comes down to, for instance, like Hollywood, I'm gonna just give you an example for Hollywood.
mm,
R-rated movies don't sell well.
Mm-mm.
I would assume the same would be for R-rated cartoons and animes because it's a certain degree of stuff that people are going to go see, certain degree of stuff that parents are not going to let their children go see or be a part of. Like, for instance, some parents, if they know what their kids are watching, and it's like, oh, already, oh, I don't want you watching that. It could be something great, but they don't want the kids watching that. So right then, you're already losing a lot of the audience because a lot of people are not going to watch because it's R-rated. A lot of parents are
Yep.
not going to be like, no, we're going whatever, whatever. So I'm assuming it could be similar in Japan, but I'm just saying for America, R-rated movies normally don't sell well at all. I mean, yeah, they're cool to watch, but a lot of people don't buy into it because of the rating. Because just not people gonna be able to go.
It's a lot of Karens out there in the world, bro. It's a lot of
yeah.
it's a lot of Karens in the world, bro.
I don't like. I just don't know. It's a fine line, but because there's a lot of PG shit that you would think would be rated R, but they just put it PG.
Yeah, they do that on
I,
Like,
purpose.
I
yeah,
mean, they made fucking Goblin Slayer, bro. I don't see nothing about that shit that's saying
I
nothing
watched
about
one
that. But I
episode and
get,
I
I
was
get what you're
turned
saying
off
though,
by it.
because
I
you
think
know
you
what
go
I'm
watch it
saying.
before.
Yeah, like I get it. Like they don't want their like kids watching that shit, but it's not for them, bro.
did that
I
did
don't
that
know how
take?
else to describe this shit. Like some of us got,
No, no,
you know,
no. I see both of
intellectual
y'all
minds
points.
that that's not going to bother. It's just like, oh shit, like damn, that's fucked
Yeah,
up. I see why he fucking off these goblins.
yeah,
Like he don't fuck with them at all. Versus you saw none of that. And it would just been some people getting slid in a cave and just
yeah.
dying on
No,
some
I
shit.
get
You
it.
know, it
Yeah,
just
I
gives
get it.
another depth to it. I don't know.
I get
No,
it.
no. I see both of y'all points. I see both sides. I see both of the points that you're trying to make. But the thing about the reason I'm gonna say the reason why we won't is it will be a hard take if they won't do if they do it. I'll be surprised, but they won't like will we see like an uncut version, all of that stuff? No, we won't. We'll only see like an uncut version of certain animes. Like if you look at Crunchyroll, like certain animes that came out that wasn't supposed to hit Crunchyroll, but they hit Crunchyroll anyway. If they
Mhm.
got like a censored version of the anime and they got an uncut version of the anime. I don't know. I can name probably about 4 anime that they got like that. Harem is one of those animes where they actually had fucking and everything in it. It was another anime that it was an anime about a guy who who was in a world with all these women, and he pretty much had to populate the race again.
Yeah, he was the only one to survive, right? It was like some
Exactly.
virus or something. Yeah, I remember that one.
Exactly. Yeah,
Yeah, I
that
can't
one.
remember the name of that one.
It was that one.
In Max
And then
World.
and it was another show like that had like a censored version and an uncut version. So they would do that with certain shows, but far as them doing a Crunchyroll X or Crunchyroll or anything
Yeah.
uncut, I don't see it happening because they will probably look at that and be like, "No, we don't see no profit in that." Because everything always got to retain to a profit at the end of the
Profit.
day.
Oh,
It all
Do they have a rating system for anime?
they do,
Like, oh,
yeah,
they
yeah.
do? Okay.
Yeah.
yeah. This the
I
same
don't know.
thing
I
for
just
movies.
I watch out of
Yeah, they got to raise. Yeah, they
I'm
got.
old enough not to kill. I'm gonna watch it. Even if I wasn't old enough, I still find a way.
Yeah, they got.
If I really
Yeah, they
want
got a
to.
race system, but I see both
Okay.
of y'all points. But the only way shit is going to change, Tim, unless more people like us make our voice be known. And trust me, it ain't that many of us that's going to speak out about all of this shit.
Mm-mm.
Only
Man.
the real ones will. A lot of people
It's like they
stop.
got a lock on imagination. Like, all right, yeah, we want to make this into a movie, but we're gonna
Yeah,
cut out all of this shit
yeah.
and we're gonna make it calm. And it's like, then don't fucking make it, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
Either
what
that or
the
make
fuck?
it PC. Make it
Like,
politically
who is
correct,
this
man.
for? Because you're just gonna. Pay, I mean, granted for sales, but who is this really for? Because the real fans
I
ain't
mean
gonna
they
give a
do
fuck about
they
it.
do the same thing
It's
with
like,
video games too.
Yeah.
It's the same everywhere.
Mm.
Video games, movies, series, they do it all, bro. That goes back to the conversation that we had a couple of podcasts ago regarding regarding the type of movies that sell. Like Hollywood blockbuster movies
Or indie.
are the
Yeah.
underrated, undercut indie
yeah,
movies.
yeah.
That all stems back to that same conversation that we had 2 or 3 podcasts ago. It's that same logic.
Yeah. I mean, I got my piece off. I just had to say that, man.
No, man.
I started thinking. I was just like, this shit actually
No,
kind of make sense.
no. I feel the same way. I feel the
It's
exact
debatable,
same
man.
way.
Yeah.
But it is what it is, man. All
Mhm.
right, man. We got anything else to wrap up before we move forward?
Mm-mm. I'm okay.
All right, man. That's awesome, man. That was a fucking fantastic ass conversation. All right, man. Moving on to Ring and Arena. Can we please bring back managers in wrestling? This is a need. Well, hold on. Let me rephrase. Hold on. Let me rephrase that before it get taken out of context, because I definitely need to phrase it before it take it out of context. Okay, can we please bring back wrestling managers in wrestling in WWE? Let me phrase it that way, because we got managers in AEW. We even got a few managers in TNA.
Yeah.
But we barely got one. We barely got some in WWE. The only one that we got is Scarlett. Scarlett, the only one for Karrion Cross. For Cross. She the
I'm
only
still
one we
hating
got
on Tim.
left. You
She
said
more like
who?
a bad lady than a manager, though.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
But man, it's like managers back then, when we watched wrestling back then, man, managers was like key, especially to heels. Especially if you had monster heels who wasn't good at talking, or if you
Mm.
had heels that you was trying to bring out the worst in that heel, or have them portrayed as a really bad person, like this monster heel that's really going to beat your ass if you cross them.
Yeah.
Managers was key to bringing all of that to life. and now the concept of having a manager is dead.
Mm-hmm.
It's just well, I ain't gonna say dead. It's just
You
not
don't hit the
present right
same.
now.
You don't hit the same,
Yeah,
man.
it don't hit the same. So, Snap,
Mm-mm.
what are your thoughts, man?
Well, I could say like this. I think as far as the talkers, man, some most now like some of the wrestlers, not all, most actually, they got good. They can talk themselves. Like they don't need a mouthpiece. Some of them can talk themselves, but there are others, heels and faces alike, that they
Mm-hmm.
need somebody in that corner. They need some help. Help me, you know,
Mm-hmm.
man. Damn. So that's why, like, honestly, I think if Apollo Cruz had a manager, man, I think he could have went places, but
I agree. I
he,
agree
you
with you
He
know,
needed one
200%.
bad.
Apollo needed one super bad, man.
He got
He
personality of white paper.
hey,
damn,
hey,
damn,
hey,
man.
printer paper too. He ain't even got the blue lines.
Yeah.
He just straight printer paper, man.
Printer
Just
paper, copy paper.
Oh, y'all are terrible.
Non-existent. Damn.
Damn,
non-existent,
y'all.
man. Man, look.
That dude
Now
dry.
when he did the Nigerian stuff, that was probably some of his best work,
And you
man.
know why? Because he had somebody with him too, though. It wasn't just him by himself. He had, I can't remember old boy's name, but he had, not really, it wasn't a stable because there was only one other guy with him, but it was kind of like, and
Yeah.
I think that's when he was finally trying to, he felt himself like he was getting it to his
Yeah,
character.
Yeah.
So that I
yeah,
thought that was pretty good. Yeah. That's about the only time. But
yeah,
yeah, it's just like, man, as far as WWE, man, it seems like that's like an afterthought. Like, I mean, we got Paul Heyman. I think he's the only true manager. I mean, I don't. When you brought it up, I was sitting there trying to think, man, who are the managers? I mean, you said
exactly.
what's her name? Scarlett, is that her name? Yeah. She. I look at her as a valet. She really ain't like she don't really talk for Carrion. Carrion does all the talking. So
Mm-hmm.
she's more of a valet than a manager.
Yeah, but
But
let's be real now. Back when she was with him, she was doing her fair share of talking.
oh yeah, yeah,
I
yeah. I
think
just
I think that that's mainly WWE.
yeah,
That's not giving her the opportunity to do that.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I
But
say, man, it's an afterthought with WWE. In my opinion. But yeah, that's where I'm gonna go. I'm gonna leave it at that on there.
all right, Mac, what you got?
Yeah, it's a lost art in WWE. It kind of really is a lost art in all wrestling, to be honest with you, because it's we don't see them as much as we used to, especially like in the '80s, in the
Yeah.
'90s when they were running wild everywhere. And
Uh-oh.
That ain't okay. I thought it was me for a second. Ooh,
No,
I
no.
guess WWE, you doing a fine job. Keep up the good work.
Uh,
See, yeah, keep up
it's
the good work.
storming going on.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I think we're having technical difficulties today for some reason.
Challenges.
Challenges.
That didn't even
Challenges,
kick me.
yeah.
It kicked me out. I was like, damn.
Yeah. Yeah, challenges, man. Here we
This is,
go.
it's just storming. It's storming out this week. So
Yeah, it's storming on my
Hey,
side
hey,
too.
bro. Hey, bro. This episode was perfectly named.
Yep.
just,
Yep.
Challenges, boy. Woo.
every week.
Hold on. Let's so man, when Matt get back, so we're apologies for everybody because we're facing some challenges, as the episode
Yep.
said.
Yep.
We're
Yep.
all facing challenges, but
Man, managers like what Jimmy Hart or yeah, man, Mouth of the South and all them boy. There were some good managers back in the day.
man, nigga, Bobby the Brain,
Bobby the
Bro-
Brain Heenan,
Bobby the
yeah.
Brain, bro, Bobby the Brain,
Mhm.
heated, boy, man.
my bad, y'all.
No, you
I don't know where
good.
I left off. What was the last thing y'all heard me say?
You talking about the managers back? They were running wild back in the '90s.
Yeah,
'80s and '90s,
it,
yeah, man.
Yeah,
The '80s and '90s, man. But I like to when the managers. I don't want them to come back if they're not going to take bumps. I don't
I
want you to
agree,
be the valet type manager or you bring nothing to the match, man. Like you
I
said
agree.
back in the day, you had Bobby on the side causing hell. Mr. Fuji throwing rice and powder in motherfuckers' eyes.
Jim Cornette hit
Jim Cornette
motherfuckers with the
busting bitch in the
racket.
head with the tennis racket. You know,
Yeah.
Sherry taking off the high heel, busting your ass in the back of the head, or might try to kiss you or something to get a quick roll up on. You know, motherfucking Colonel Rob Parker out there cheating his ass off.
Boy.
Paul Heyman, not Paul Heyman, Paul Bear doing his little gestures to the Undertaker to make his ass get up and shit. You
yeah.
know, we had true characters. Even Lou Albano with the
Yeah.
shrinkers, with the they
Mhm.
everybody they brought stuff. Every one of the people I named brought something different to the ring to help
Exactly.
that heel go over.
Exactly.
Yep.
You know,
Even the face. They even helped the faces go over as
yeah,
well,
yeah,
man. They
yeah. Even
brought.
some of the faces, like you had your Jimmy Hart's was pretty much with face people, and you had Miss Elizabeth. She more valet type, but yeah, I like the managers that went out there and caused hell, man. They
Yeah.
don't have that at all no more. The
No.
last closest manager we truly had outside of Paul Heyman was probably Lana with the
Yeah.
Rusev
Yeah.
When she
thing.
was
She
with
was like the
Rusev.
Rusev
last
Crush.
real good.
Yep.
She was like the
Yeah.
actual real good man. She talked for him. She did stuff outside for antics. She told her, hey, Rusev Crush and put the finisher on him.
Yeah.
She had a lot to do with his rise and made him.
I agree.
And another thing too with Paul Heyman, they seem to tend to put him with people who can already talk
Yeah.
outside of Brock. You know what
Yeah.
I'm
Exactly.
saying? Like, what is he doing with Seth Rollins? He could talk. Braun can talk. CM Punk could talk. Like, what are we doing?
Braun still needs some work. I mean, that's
True.
just my opinion. Braun
I
still
mean, yeah,
he need a little bit
yeah,
of work, just
yeah.
a little
You got
bit, not a lot.
yeah, you got a point. Yeah, you got a point with that. But I'm just saying though, like I mean, that's a waste to me.
I
I put him
agree.
with somebody who has no talking ability whatsoever and
I,
has to be a true vocal leader for them.
I agree.
But
I agree with you.
yeah, it's a lost art, man, that, does need to come back to some degree. But I think they're trying to put it to where now where they might not have to play or pay as many folks or try to make these people get over on their own now, which is also a good idea too, because a lot of people back then too, they got managerial help, probably didn't get over good,
Yeah.
Mhm.
to a degree. And that probably never it probably handicapped them from getting over for them not being able to talk. Oh, well, he ain't got to talk, so he good. So what if he has to go somewhere else or get let go from the company, has to go somewhere else? It's not gonna give them a manager. Now
Yeah.
he don't know how to talk. He gonna fail. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
she, or
Yeah.
whatever. So I mean, it's a curse and a blessing too. But I don't want to see managers that are not gonna take bumps or be a real distraction to the ring. Even Paul Heyman, yeah, he talks, but he doesn't do anything outside but just make funny faces. He doesn't get involved.
He
Not
took a
And I
couple
anymore.
know,
bumps. That's
Not
when he
not
go on
anymore.
vacation.
Not anymore.
yeah,
He used
yeah,
to, but not
used to,
anymore.
right? Yeah.
Not anymore.
Yeah, I like the ones that used to get down and dirty, man, to get beat up and shit. They used to make the
Yeah.
power crop, and see, managers used to get over the baby faces even more because when they used to knock the shit out one of the managers, boy, the crowd went crazy,
Oh, I
you know.
agree. 200%.
But
I
it
agree.
is what it
200%.
is.
Oh, like
That's my take.
when Damien Sandow, when he kind of like a manager to Miz at one point when he was doing like the stunt
Hmm.
He
man,
was. He
Yeah,
and he
was.
got
Yeah.
over. Boy, they loved him more than they liked the Miz, man.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, man.
that's true too. Shit, remember when Luna used to be out there with Bam Bam?
Yeah.
Uh,
Absolutely. Well, yeah, Luna did a lot, bro. Luna for sure
mhm,
did a fucking lot when she was a manager, bro.
mhm,
Cause then keep in mind she was still working the roster too. So
yeah,
she was still
yeah,
a worker as well, bro. And she got in there, boy. She took some shit that mother she had no business taking, boy. So
Hmm.
yeah,
Mm.
Luna
yeah,
and Sherry both. So
yeah.
Yeah.
commendable.
Well, Sherry Snake getting her ass whooped, but yeah, yeah.
So yeah, respectfully, bro. Yes. Absolutely. And that's one of the reasons why I brought this whole thing up, man, because we got women, well, I ain't gonna just say women, but we have people in wrestling right now who might not be as a as decent as a wrestler, but they can get into a managerial role. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? And help and they can get paired up with other people who need help. That's the
Yeah.
main reason I wanted to bring this topic up because it really is a lost art form
Yeah.
in mostly everywhere, man. It's a lost art form. And just because you feel like that your dream as a professional wrestler, male or female, is over, you can
Hmm.
still look towards to be something else. Like you
Hmm.
could be a manager for somebody, or you could be a referee, or you could do something like you could do other things. Just because your wrestling career is over
Yeah.
doesn't mean that you can't still be in the business. That's what I'm
Right.
saying. And
Right.
so you got a lot of people we got a lot of male and females that could be on screen as other characters, like as managers, and they can help other wrestlers out that actually need the help. So yeah,
Yeah.
man.
Bill so did that too. For he was a referee and then he turned into a manager.
Yeah.
Oh,
ECW.
I'm sorry. Just to mention one that I just thought about right now. You talking about
Boy,
managers? Bobby Lashley with Leo Rush. Oh
bro,
man.
Oh,
Leo was killing it. Leo was killing it then, man.
Yes.
He's still, I mean, he doing good. He doing cool at AEW right now.
Yeah.
He
mm,
doing cool, but yeah, when he was with Lashley, boy, that was just awesome.
yeah.
Nigga
It was,
Santino, when he was with
Oh
yeah.
yes.
Santino Morella, man.
Yeah.
Santino's gold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Just
got some out there, but it's like it says, lost art, man.
Yeah, it's a
yeah,
lost art.
man.
Yeah, I agree with you though, Mac. Yeah, I want the ones that's gonna take a bump or that's gonna run like crazy. It make it real rare that they take a bump, but like they be chasing to have the fans like you gonna get him one day, you gonna get him one day type thing,
I
man.
mean, that's
Yeah.
just like the other guy for FTR. That boy took that spirit from Edge. You know what I'm
Mm.
Mm.
saying? I forgot his damn name. God damn it.
Oh yeah, I know you're talking about.
Yeah, he took that spirit from Edge, and he's been like a really good manager on the FTR side, which I was not
Yeah.
expecting that for
Mm.
FTR to have a manager, because
Mm.
they the last motherfuckers that need a manager.
Well, it kind of fits him though. I mean, they old
Yeah.
school,
So
so
I mean,
they fight the style did would have been in the 80s and early 90s, and they them
yeah,
kind of people had managers. It's
yeah,
a wonder they didn't never put a manager on them earlier in their careers,
I
but they had
agree. I
wrestling style,
agree,
boy.
man. Man, FTR.
Mhm.
Another that team is so fucking underrated.
It would
They-
I could
they
I could easily see him and them and Jim Cornette together.
Boy,
Shit.
if Jim, man, I was kind of hoping that they would have forced Jim out of retirement to be a manager for them, at least for like a couple of matches. Boy,
hmm
I would have loved to see that. But at the same time, I would have been scared for Jim too. Because many motherfuckers want to get Jim receipts.
yeah,
Motherfuckers want to get Jim receipts.
yeah.
I love Jim. But boy, I know put up motherfuckers. If FTR was in a feud and Jim Cornette was in their
Yeah.
corner, I would have had a feeling Jim would have got a couple of receipts. And I would have hated that for Jim. And I love Jim Cornette to death. But man, he would be a perfect manager for art for FTR right now. Even if it's just a one time thing, just a
Hmm.
one just a one pop thing, man. But it would be awesome to see that. But anyway, it was just a damn good topic. I definitely wanted to touch base on this one, man, because this is definitely a lost art form. We got anything else before we wrap up?
Give me a second.
No.
Gotta make a quick step. Hold on.
All right. Well, while he's making his quick step, let's go ahead and move to screens and sounds. The topic: do we think Hollywood is running out of ideas? Yes, motherfuckers. Yes.
Uh,
Absolutely. Yes. And I can go ahead and start this one. I'll go ahead and get this one a start.
what's
Cause
your thoughts? What's your thoughts?
well, I just feel that, man, when it comes to just Hollywood in general, man, I mean, it's almost like I feel like they are running out of ideas because we're getting in a lot of we're bringing back remakes now, and we bringing back a lot of nostalgia remakes that honestly we supposed to had like years ago. Now you're like prime example. You just now decided to bring back Naked Gun. You just not decided to bring this shit back.
Mhm.
And Naked Gun supposed to been back years ago. Like, and I do mean years ago, bro. It's so many movies, man, that they try to. It's the same with video games and music. It's the same with video games and music, man. Because nostalgia sells. That's always been the main thing. Nostalgia always sells. But you have to do you have to do it right and be true to fans when you do bring back remakes and all of that stuff. So, but far as them just running out of ideas, like nigga, Sharknado, Cocaine Bear,
Whoa, those are original.
shit.
That's good. I like those.
No,
Don't dare talk bad about Sharknado.
no,
Don't you dare
no.
talk bad about
Goddamn
Sharknado.
Sharknado.
I believe I'm a. It's a cult following. Let me say that it's a cult following.
I'll never understand that shit. I've walked downstairs and seen that shit on TV. I'm like, what is
When I
this?
saw when
What
I
is this
saw the,
foolishness?
when I saw the first one, I was like, I'll never watch another one. I'll never watch
Like what?
And I was like, when is the next one coming out? I can't wait.
But when you see,
nah.
with certain movies like that being made, like you got your silly movies like that, Sharknado and Cocaine Bear and all of that stuff. I
Mhm.
don't mind those movies because I feel like you're already establishing what these movies are going to be when you bring them out. You already establishing that. But
The name's in the title.
when you see other movies, when you see other movies that got no business, that literally have no business being on the big screen, and you just look at that shit and
That's
you
some
just shake your head,
foolishness.
you be like, nah, bro. No.
Mhm.
No. The horror genre was like that for a hot minute.
They
The
still like
horror
it.
genre was
It
like
is.
It's probably
They
still
still
like
like
that.
it.
horror genre was like that for a hot minute. We ain't got no good we ain't got no good horror movie yet.
Shit. No, we got plenty of good horror.
We got plenty of good ones, man. We
We
on
got
the up
plenty of
and up
bad
now,
ones
Mike.
too.
Yeah.
Go speak there. Speak them.
I'm saying I'm over the
Wow.
podcast since we've been doing it.
Yeah.
We've been snapping gave out plenty of good horror movie
Now
recommendations.
we ain't talking about the ones that go in the foolishness pick of the week.
No,
We
no,
ain't
no,
talking about
no,
No,
those.
no.
no,
We talking about
no.
like Smile. Smile's good. 1 and 2.
Okay.
And that's a
Yeah,
horror
Smile.
movie, yeah.
See,
Smile
I
was
The one
good.
can't see. I'm gonna have to watch
vampire on the
that.
boat. What the vampire movie was when vampire was on the
The
boat.
Meter. The
The meter.
Meter's good.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
The
That was
Meter's good. That's
awesome.
a good vampire movie.
I
Okay.
got that movie. I bought that shit. Yeah.
Yeah, that shit was great. The last few screams, I enjoyed those.
I could tell
Oh,
you there's one that's on Netflix right now. It's kind of an older movie. It's what is it? Red Sky, I think it was. It's like a vampire movie.
yeah, Red Sky's
I
good.
seen that
Yeah,
one. That was good.
That
That was
sounds
yeah.
good.
familiar.
That was good.
That's a good movie.
I
Yeah.
saw Red Sky. Red Sky's good. Red Sky's good.
Um,
But you
that,
also but
that
what
movie with the old girl went back in time. That horror movie.
Oh, yeah.
What the shit was called? Totally Killer. That
Yeah,
was great.
Totally Killer. Yes. Hey, check that one out, Mike. For real though. That's a good
okay.
I
movie.
ain't never heard of
It's
that one.
I never
time
heard of that
traveling
one.
horror. It's
We talked
Really?
good.
about it. We talked
Yeah.
about it on the pod before.
Yeah, we talked about it. Yeah.
Oh
Mhm.
Totally
Total
Killer. That's it.
Total Killer. Okay.
Totally
Totally
Killer.
Killer.
Oh, Totally Killer. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the
okay, I'm
girl
gonna have
who
to check
was
that one
Sabrina
out.
in the remake, the Sabrina Teenage Witch remake. She was
Oh,
in there.
that's the one y'all was talking
Yeah.
about. That's the
Yeah.
one. Okay. I ain't watched that one yet.
That
Okay.
was
I
real
remember
man.
y'all was talking about that. Okay. Okay, so that's the one. All right. Cool.
I send y'all a list of some more stuff some horrors
Yeah.
to check out.
But outside of horror,
Mhm.
besides horror, Like, let's talk about it though. Let's talk about them being out of deals though, for real. Let's go back to
Trick. All right, Trick Williams. Let's
that. Let's talk
I
about
can
it.
go. I
Go for it. Go for it.
I don't think Hollywood is running out of ideas. We just need to get more people to get off their ass and stop being stubborn and give shit a chance.
Okay.
Stop living in the past. Stop living in what they used to like and what they like. That's just like people who don't like how music evolves. Like they like a band and be like, damn, Lincoln. I'm gonna say Lincoln Park for instance. I'm just giving an example.
Go
Damn, I
for it.
love their first 3 CDs, but everything they did at that I don't like. Why they can't make that like they did 20 years ago? Like for what? Them people don't
That
want to
was
make that same shit 20 years ago
yeah.
that they made. So
Well, it
we
was a lot of. Well, let me chime in on that. Look, that's that small part. The
okay.
main that part right there, and a lot of people didn't understand that, and I disliked that comment as well.
Mhm,
Goddamn. So I dislike that comment as well because the main reason. So let's clarify that right there. Main reason why they changed up their style was mainly because that shit was getting harder on Chester's voice as a singer, as an
Mhm.
artist. So that's the
Mhm.
main reason why they went that direction. That's the main reason why they went the direction of changing their sound a little bit. So
mhm,
a lot of people would not know that. Only hardcore people that listen to Linkin Park and actually pay attention to that would follow that. But
mhm,
that's the main reason why that shit the first 3 albums, and then when they went to like a different tone and sound and all of that, it was better for Chester's voice. So
mhm.
that's the main reason why. But just
Yeah,
wanted to throw that part in. But go ahead.
yeah. But I just threw them out there as like a notable
Yeah, I
name.
know that's a
A
notable
lot of
thing. Yeah, I
yeah,
got you.
a lot of bands and artists change their sound up because they don't want to keep writing the same thing. They want to try things out, even if it's gonna fail or not. You know, if you're a true
You want to
fan of the art,
evolve. They want to evolve. It's easy.
yeah. Even writers don't want to keep writing the same book. Screenplay screen writers, they don't want to keep writing the same type of movie. But a lot of the reason why Hollywood does seem like they're running out of ideas is and making all these remakes is because people are not willing to give new ideas a chance. When they hear something or original idea, it doesn't sell well sometimes. Then you got the other problem. A lot of people in Hollywood are not going to put down big budget or put down money on a lot of ideas when they come across these new concepts because they think about like, okay, what do people really like? This is not what really people really like. They're not gonna give the okay on this stuff. There's probably hundreds and hundreds and thousands of scripts out there that's just been told no to because it's original idea, but they see how the market is, what sells and what doesn't sell. Shit, you can put something in there with great actors. Now, today's day, since COVID, bro, you can put something in there that got a slew full of great actors. And that shit don't get no returns for their budgets. It's like you can't please everybody anymore. It's like, damn, we got great actors in this, great story, but the shit flops. You
Make another
know, it's
Fast
just
and the
like
Furious though. It'll sell out.
I mean, it's like a but see, but see, that's another thing that's what I'm finna get to. They
Yeah.
making movies that are going to connect to their fan base. They going Fast and Furious know they keep putting out bullshit. They gonna come. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. You got great movies out here. Like I'm gonna go Scott Pilgrim. Scott Pilgrim was a great movie. That shit flopped.
Mm-hmm.
Flopped bad. And you shake your head like how and why, but that's the thing. It was a cool idea,
Wait,
and
it
not people
flop?
want to give it a chance.
Yeah.
People don't want to give it a chance.
Yeah, it flopped. It flopped. Yeah, it did. I'm shaking my head mainly because
Wait,
Mac.
what?
I'm shaking my head mainly is right because Mac is right.
I didn't know
That's
that
the main
movie
reason why.
flop.
Yeah, it flopped, bro. It
Yeah,
did. Scott Pilgrim got what?
That movie was fire.
Scott Pilgrim
yeah, but
right
it didn't do
now.
good.
Yeah, but Scott Pilgrim right now is the popularity in Scott Pilgrim just started to rise at the start of 2025, mainly because a lot of people started following it and paying attention to it more, like based on the
Wait,
video game and the movie takes that they did and Even the little anime series they brought it back on Netflix. Scott Pilgrim popularity is right now on the rise. It's pretty much on the rise, and it always had like a little cult following.
Mhm.
Scott Pilgrim just always had a cult following, but when that movie dropped, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it did bad. It was of course on the higher side, it was a fantastic movie.
I
I
enjoyed
still
that movie,
I
and I
bought Scott
nothing.
Pilgrim and I still watch it on repeat sometimes. I
Yeah,
still watch
like
Scott Pilgrim on repeat because how good of a movie it is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I
But
ain't know nothing about Scott Pilgrim, but I watched that movie and I truly enjoyed that shit.
yeah,
I would have
Michael
never
got
thought that movie would have flopped.
yeah, that
Like,
movie flopped, bro.
hell
Yeah.
Because people don't give it a chance. That's just
Yeah.
like they point out Hollywood knows what people somewhat want to see. Now, if the execution of it ain't good, still is whatever. But they're not people not gonna keep investing into a bunch of stuff. That's why a lot of things get put on Hulu original, Tubi original, Netflix original. A lot of them ideas are Hollywood ideas that just got turned down, and
Yeah.
somebody giving them a chance.
Yeah.
So I mean, Hollywood ain't out of ideas. They're just trying to be more particular and picky on how much money they're trying to spend to get these producers. They're not out of ideas. It's ideas all over the place, man. There's a lot of creative people out here in this world, man. They just don't have the chance. Nobody's giving them the chance or giving them the loan or believing in their ideas because they figure like, oh, I don't think nobody's gonna watch that. But they don't know. I mean, everybody it's an audience for everything.
Okay.
But
Well,
it's just about who gives you a chance.
okay. I got a
No,
few
Tim.
points.
No, go ahead, Vibe. Oh, Matt, you got anything else before Vibe go?
No, good. Yeah, that was it.
Oh,
That was
okay.
I
it.
got
I had it in my head a little bit better, but the alcohol killing me, boy.
the South got him.
Hope I said
Yeah.
hope
All
I
right,
said it
Vibe,
good.
go.
I hope I said it when everybody understood. Sorry, I
No,
Yeah.
no, you
No,
straight.
yeah.
You
I
straight.
kind of like there's some points that you said, Matt, that I kind of agree with. Um, I got a few points here with this particular thing that's going on with these Hollywood's out of ideas. I
Go
think
for it.
it's more referencing high budget movies. I think that's what the film industry is having struggles with because they don't want to take that risk. They spend all that money. They don't want to dip under that line. They got to make that money back.
yeah,
I think it has a lot to do with that. They're too scared to recoup, and it's hard to keep people's interest nowadays. Like a
yeah,
lot of us just have weird ass interests. Like it's just like, oh, I just like this. I'm on a horror scene. Like, oh, I'm on an action scene. I'm on a
yeah,
comedy scene. But
yeah.
it's like they see something and you got to keep kind of trying to like up it. What I'm starting to see is like before I get to my other point is it sucks for more so the actors as well because say you do a great fucking job. Take for
Mm-hmm,
instance Ronnie Downey Jr. He will
mm-hmm,
always be known as Iron Man,
mm-hmm,
but the movie he can co-do that kind of gets him away from that is like a Doctor Doolittle, but that's a remake. It's like it's trying to recreate these actors that have such a prominent role into something different because they're such a good actor, but it's hard to do because everybody's going to look at him as like that's Iron Man. You're not
mm-hmm,
tricking me, and that kind of sucks. I think that happens with a lot of these actors that are really really good ones. So now they're stuck. They're stuck in like a melting pot, but they ain't got the recipe for the gumbo, bro. Like
mm-hmm,
I think they need to learn more into books, like actual books that people are writing, whether it be fantasy, fiction, sci-fi. Go with those ideas because all these scripts that you're kind of getting from people that want to be directors, I think there's a gatekeep on that.
Oh yeah.
And I don't know if that's ever going to fucking change. They're like, I'm not going to give you a chance. Who was it? Who was the last director that tried to get his movies off? He did one with Eddie Murphy. He had the skateboard movie. What's his name? The chubbier guy that did Super Bad.
You
Um,
talking about Jonah?
yeah,
Jonah?
Jonah.
Jonah,
Jonah Hill.
trying to get his
Yeah,
foot in the door to be
You
like a
talking about
director.
Jonah Hill?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm,
it took him. You see how long it took him just to be able to do that? Like, I think there's some type of gatekeeping on directors, so it's like we won't even get a chance to see what other creative minds could be out there. So the only thing we can look to is them to adopt from books and ideas, because all these scripts are just throwing away good scripts. Because you can find all type of gems. It's all type of gems with low budgets a little bit that you just find on Amazon, Netflix. wherever you search for
Yeah,
movies.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
When they
like
say originals, that's be a lot of ideas that Hollywood turned down. And there's plenty of stuff out there. You just gotta look for it. It's harder to find now, man. Just gotta look.
yeah, like and they're just
I,
betting too much on this Marvel and DC as like a big house. They're like, okay, well we can keep feeding off these characters, but God forbid somebody comes up with a character that ain't in DC or Marvel.
see,
It's
that's
something
yeah.
else.
That's
God
part of
forbid.
the Hollywood problem. That's part of the Hollywood problem. It was a blessing and a curse. The Avengers type, the MCU was a big blessing and a big curse because that was like the only thing people were getting up to go to the movies to go see was those type of movies. Then they started making those and they were kind of being mediocre or either bad. And now it's like, damn, we can't even depend on that no more.
Bro, it's so
That's what
bad.
people were just going to see. That's all they were doing. If it wasn't a superhero movie, it was like yeah, Hollywood dry. Like people not going to the movies like they used to.
At all, bro. And they're terrified. They're terrified. I guarantee they're terrified right now. They're hoping Fantastic Four doesn't flop. I guarantee if
Of
this
course,
movie flops, we ain't getting no new X Men, bro.
Oh,
I just
that's
got a
easy.
feeling. They're
That's
just like,
easy.
yeah, nah.
That
Because it's,
that's easily said. That's easily that could
you know what I'm
easily be
saying?
said.
They can't fuck it up because I, if they fuck this shit up, I'll be scared for them to do X Men. Like, I,
I'm
you know,
I'm gonna chime in on that, but I want to chime in on that, but I'm gonna wait till you get everything across. So, because I know Snap made some points about the actors being in melting pots before. So, I kind of want Snap to go ahead and get his points off on that.
he can go ahead because I kind of made it. I said I got all my points out. I just kind of made it broader. But yeah, that
Yeah,
was my thoughts on it.
because Snap brought up a point previous podcasts before, and Mac has too. Mac has too brought up points before. Like how you said, for instance, we see Robert Downey Jr. and that's Iron Man. That's just like how whenever we see Chris Evans, Captain America, all day, every day.
Hugh
But
Jackman,
but
Wolverine.
Hugh Jackman's Wolverine.
Yeah.
But Chris Evans, I know Chris Evans was one of the ones he publicly already made that vocal. Like, look, I get that. I love Captain America, but that ain't all what I want to do. I want
mm,
people to see me as doing other stuff as well. Like,
mm,
he's an actor and he wants to be seen in his other roles. Like, oh man, you Captain America. I'm like, yeah, but I'm this character too. I played in
yeah,
this movie, and I played in this movie, and I
Uh,
played in this movie. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you did such a fucking. I mean, not to say none of his roles in his movie wasn't good, because he did. He played in some cool ass movies, but you played such a prominent role in the MCU as Cap. That's what we see you as. You know what I'm saying? That's just what we see. You know what I'm saying? We see you as Cap, and that's just what it is. But Snap, go ahead, man.
Now, I mean, everybody has, y'all all got like good points. It's just like, like you were saying, Mike, I'll touch on that first. Like you were talking about, what is it, Naked Gun?
Yeah,
I hope this movie succeeds, and I hope it spawns more parody movies again, because
me agreed,
I hope this genre comes
agreed.
back. Yeah.
Because we see that, and we also
mhm.
getting to know a Spaceballs coming back. So
Okay.
I'm praying, fingers crossed. I'm
hmm
praying that we get both of those. I'm hoping that we
Yeah.
get Naked Gun. I'm hoping that we get Airplane. Airplane was fucking good.
You know
Shit.
what's the name coming back too? The
Who?
Wayne brothers reopening up.
Yeah, scary
Scary
movie.
movie.
Yeah,
Yeah, they
they
finally
got the right.
got
Yeah,
their
they
foot to
finally
the,
got the rights back because
yeah.
yeah.
they bought they stole scary movie from them
Yeah.
when before, but they got
But
scary movie coming back.
listen how y'all sound.
Oh, Matt,
What is all?
Matt finna get us on
No,
our case because
no,
all the
no.
old stuff, because we talking about all the old shit coming
Oh
back.
yeah, yeah.
What,
That's
No,
what
I'm
Matt.
just saying just
remakes and
parody in general.
continuations.
That's what
Remakes
Matt.
and
No, I said
continuations.
parody
This is the
though.
problem. This is the problem.
No, I said parody. Yeah, yeah. I'm part of the problem, but
We are
like,
terrible.
No. Hey, look, I'll openly admit I know I'm a problem when it comes to that because I'm a stickler on
Yeah.
shit that I watch, man.
Yeah,
I
you missing
really am.
nostalgia.
yeah,
I'm a
yeah, Mr.
stickler on
Nostalgia.
shit that I
Yeah,
watch, bro. But
golden
half of the
rule.
shit, yeah, I might be missing nostalgia, but half of the shit that I watch, y'all don't even touch it. Even the shit that I watched in the past, y'all never watched it. Y'all
No,
barely
I've seen
watched
a lot of the old stuff that you've seen. I just haven't watched it lately. I'm just,
it.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just saying, go ahead, Snap. I'm sorry.
No,
I'm
no,
sorry. Go
y'all
ahead.
good. No, I'm not like okay. I watch some nostalgia stuff. I'm not like into it. I want to see. I am part of another problem, not that problem, but I'm part of another problem though, and that's like, and I know they go to the stuff that they know is gonna make money, right? But all
Mhm.
these new IPs or whatever, I'm not gonna spend all my hard earned money to go to a movie where I can't enjoy it because you got these YNs and movie tickets that's way expensive. I go to the movie to enjoy the movie, not see somebody on TikTok or Snapchat or whatever it is with their phone.
Mhm.
I can't stand that. Like that ruins my immersion. That's why I'll watch at home. And I
Mhm.
know I'm part of the problem. Well, they can't make new. I guess explaining how you make newer IPs is because I mean people ain't spending the money to do it. Well, I'm not going to spend the money if I'm not going to enjoy it. So that's why I'll just watch it on streaming services or other places.
Mhm.
To watch it. So that's where I'm at on that though. It's just man, I at first, yeah, I did think it was dead, but like you said, Mac, I mean, they do got them. Netflix and all these are bringing them back. Like that may be all the throwaway ones. So that can honestly, that's usually where I go. I go to Netflix or freaking Prime Video to watch my movies now because that's where
Yeah.
it's at. I mean,
Yeah.
the better movies are there, and
Yeah.
all these freaking. I got one take. I got it. It's been eating at me right now when
Go
when
for it.
you first brought
Go,
this up.
go for it.
Okay, how is it 28 years has passed and you still know what somebody did last summer? It's 28 years. Come on now.
I don't
What?
know.
How do you still know? Like it's 28 years. Just get over it by now. Like, come on, man. But I just had to get that off my chest. I feel a little bit better
Yeah.
now, but I know they ain't gonna be the end of it. They
Old
they
girl
still
got
gonna
thick,
make
man. He had to keep watching them, man. He watched to get thick on us, man.
man look that fish
You
hook
gotta
then
let it
rusted
go.
out, man. He didn't bought another one now. He gotta get a new hook, man. That fish
You gotta let it
hooked and
go.
got rusted.
But some movies just don't need to be remade. That's
So,
just
Mm-mm.
a fact.
so
I got
let
one
me.
thing too quick because y'all was saying like people like Chris Evans and all that they hate when they get stuck in their role or whatever. You know who else got stuck in something like that and this sucks because he played so many great characters. Chadwick Boseman, he's
Yeah,
always gonna be like Black Panther, but this
yeah.
man played
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Jim Brown. He played Hank Aaron. He played James Brown,
Yeah, he
Jim
played
Brown
James
and
Brown.
James
Yep.
Brown.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like
Mm.
Hank Aaron. Like the fuck, how is this man still considered this Black Panther, bro?
Yeah, you're right.
And those are
Like
all
this,
good movies too. That's
All
what's
all
great,
great
crazy.
all
movies
great things,
and
all great
historical
movies.
great black people. It
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
just
The
that's
The
Black
only
Panther.
fanboy.
person, as far as of the black community, I think that didn't get labeled to nothing because I guess he just didn't have any particular role that was just overshadowing all the other ones. It would
Well,
probably be Will Smith.
I
He's
agree
the
with that.
only one. He ain't got no identical face to nothing.
I can see that. I can see that with Will Smith.
Yeah.
I can see that, but Will Smith. I'm just me personally, and I'm gonna touch base on. I'm gonna
Well,
touch.
Will Smith is Fresh Prince. They always gonna say, "Well, that's Fresh
Yeah,
Prince." We
yeah,
all know him.
I get that, but I want to touch base on Will Smith real quick. I'm just so glad that he seems like he finally himself again. Let me just say
Mm-hmm.
that in the nicest
Yeah.
way possible. I'm just glad he's himself again because I'm just so glad to see him doing music again, on tour, doing just other things that he was doing. You know what I'm saying? Like he's back out there again because he seemed like he's more at peace now than he was back then. This is just my hot take regarding Will Smith. That's just my hot take on Will Smith. I could be wrong, and if I am, I'll admit it later on in later episodes of the podcast. But as of right now, to me, when I see Will Smith now and everything that he's doing, he's at peace.
Oh,
And
he's just having fun, man. Yeah.
and that's what I always wanted from him, just to be at fucking peace. That's what I want from him and everybody else in general that's going through some shit and having challenges in their personal life. Just to find a place where you can be at peace. So I'm real happy about that. Now back to Chad, back to him, and the reason why he will always be known for that, Mac, is mainly because, and I know he played in prominent roles before, but one of the main reasons why he'll be known as Black Panther is because that he was like pretty much one of the first black heroes that made an appearance on the big screen. You know what I'm saying? So, like from the Marvel side, he's one of the first black heroes that made an appearance on the big screen. Now, I'm not talking about Mike Coulter with Luke Cage on Netflix. That's a whole nother story.
He was
That-
too
that-
important.
That's
that-
just like with Wesley Pipe. Damn.
Wesley
Wesley
Snipes.
Snipes.
What are you
Wesley
thinking about?
Snipes with Blade. Wesley Snipes.
Whoa! Wrong show. Hey, wrong. No, no. We're talking about R-rated, not X, man. Come on. That boy say Wesley Pipes.
Right there.
Wesley
Wesley Snipes.
What were you
Wesley
been watching,
Snipes.
man?
I get
Yeah, man, look,
Wesley
I
Snipes
told
with
y'all,
Blade.
man.
Wesley
Wesley
Snipes with
Snipes with
Blade.
Blade.
I get it.
That and our boy he always action uh who did Spawn. He always
Oh, Michael
did.
John
Michael
White.
John White.
Michael John White. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. I agree with you 200%. Boy, I hope that get clipped up. I really hope they get clipped up. Y'all was fucking with me. Y'all was fucking with me last week.
Don't let me
when I
forget my
got
whole
clipped.
thought process, bro.
Hey, boy, got
Y'all was
pornos
fucking with me
on.
last week about me getting clipped. Boy, I hope this get clipped. I hope this fucking
man.
clipped.
Clip it.
Oh man, my bad, y'all.
Hey, yo, man, it was a good. Hey, that was funny as fuck. That was funny as hell.
That made a good clip, man.
That was
That made a
awesome.
good clip.
But yeah, I agree with you on that one, Mac. But
I got-
Wesley, and another thing, a lot of people don't want to give Wesley Snipes flowers on that. Wesley Snipes is honestly the reason why Marvel is still relevant right now. I mean, I would just say that in
That
general.
was the first real
That was the
successful
first real successful hero movie.
Mm-hmm.
Like Blade right now, then you know what I'm saying? So that's cool. So we'll see. We'll see where everything goes. But that's the main reason why Chad will always be known for Black Panther, man. Because after Wesley Snipes from Blade, we got nothing else. Now it's another hero out there that is just as strong as powerful, and I'm praying that he hopefully make his debut in the MCU soon. And I'm gonna end it off with that. I'm talking about Blue Marvel. I'm hoping that Blue Marvel ends up making his way to the MCU soon. Me personally, because that's another character that a lot of people don't know about. A fucking phenomenal character, and he could go toe to toe with damn near anybody in the MCU. So it's a lot of people that don't know of Blue Marvel, man. This motherfucker is strong. He got Superman like abilities with the mind of Mr. Fantastic and Tony Stark. That's a scary ass thought to me. That always been a scary ass thought for me as a character. Like you smart as fuck, but nigga, you got these crazy ass abilities. Like, hey, you tell me why this motherfucker never haven't made it to MCU yet? But anyway, that's the whole that's a whole nother topic that we got to talk about. But anyway, we got anything else before we move on? Anybody else got anything else before we move on? Great conversation as always about regarding the Hollywood ideals. And I agree with you, Mac. I'll even openly admit that I'm part of the problem. I'll openly admit that because I have my very select movies that I like to watch, and like Chris, when I go to the movies, when I choose to go to the movies, I'm going there for an experience. I'm not going there for motherfuckers to fuck it up for me, because if I go to the movies and motherfuckers is fucking it up for me, or if you go to the movie, or if I go to the movies and I see people that's not reacting to certain shit, like the same shit that I'm reacting to, I'm a real stickler for that shit too. Especially when I was watching, especially when I was going to when MCU was on a huge kick, and I was able to see all the shit that was going on, and people was like lost, like, why the fuck is he reacting that way? Like, motherfucker, do you not understand what the fuck is happening on the screen right now? Like, do you know what the fuck is going on? What's happening?
Mm-hmm.
That's just like when Black Panther made his first appearance. So people was like, who the fuck is that? Who the fuck is that? Are you serious? Are you fucking serious right now, bro? Like, what? You don't know who that is? Like, oh no. We finna fight. We finna fight. we finna fight.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's all, man. We got anything else before we wrap up? Anything
Yeah,
else? I
I'll
see
do
you
it real
man on the
quick.
stream, man. What's up, little man?
Hey, oh, here you go.
Hey.
What's up, little
What's up,
man?
dude?
He look the opposite way I look every time. You put him one way, he look the opposite way.
He's sitting up a lot better now.
Yeah, he is. I got one thing to add. I wish more of our people got that LL Cool J horror movie contract where they don't die in it. I don't know how he get that in all his contracts, but he will not die in a horror movie.
Hey, that's good.
I know that's good. I wish more of us got that.
More of our kind need that contract in horror
Yeah.
movies.
Yeah,
More of
not be
our
the first.
more of our
They
The
get us
first
up
or
out
the
of
worst.
We be the smartest. They get us up out of there. They're like, yeah, nah. They're gonna go first.
Anyway, that was a
Yeah.
that was a damn good conversation, y'all.
Mhm.
All right, cool. Moving on to the sidebar, bro. This one might get deep, y'all. Will the struggle ever end?
Fuck no. Please don't start.
Talk about it then, Bob.
Let's talk about it.
Talk about it. You started it. Talk about it.
No, I don't think the struggle will ever gonna end. And listen to me now. Like I'm gonna break this down. I think at every level of success, or where you may place yourself in the realm of success, whether it's eternal, external, I think everybody's going to deal with like unique situations or like outlooks on life that how do I put this in words? I feel like the world has a funny way of balancing everything out, internal and external ways. Like nobody's ever going to have the same struggle, but it's always going to be balanced. Like there's a lot of times you might think your shit is way more struggling than somebody else that got like hella fucking money, but you'll never know what that life is. It's like,
True.
okay, yeah, I see how you're struggling physically. My mental is fucked.
Oh, that's the worst kind.
You know what I'm saying? Like, is they got a million things they got to worry about, or running a business. Now, usually, if you're making a lot of money, you're running a business, so you're responsible for hundreds of thousands of people. Versus somebody that's just super fucking poor and they have no upward ability, and they're just trying to figure out how to feed their family. You know, it's like I've never seen, for the most part, somebody completely not have any type of struggle going on. You can be happy, but there's always going to be some underlying thing going on, whether it's eternal and external with everybody. So my answer to this is nah. I don't think that's how the universe works. I think God got a different way he got to set up. Like, I'm going to make you feel something. You know, like you're not going to just everything's hunkadory. Everything's a straight line, just balanced line. You got your ups and downs. Everybody got the ups and downs. It's just different. It's unique to every one human being. And that's my thoughts on it. Everybody's just going through their own journey. But you're gonna struggle. You're gonna struggle.
Yeah,
All right,
I
Matt,
think,
go
I
go
think
for it, Matt.
even I think everybody is struggling. I don't care what was because that's really only what it, especially in the U.S. because there's no in between anymore. It's just you rich or you poor. And unfortunately, I'm on the poor side. So we as people, man, the struggle probably won't end anytime soon. If even if it would end, I mean, even if it is going to end, I don't think it's even going to end. To be honest with you, man, because it's always going to be like you said, Tim. It's always a struggle. Somebody's going through something at all times. It's maybe a little lighter than yours, a little more extreme than yours. And with this upcoming, looks like we're going through a recession. We look like jobs is laying off people, big jobs that you would have never thought would be losing money. Companies never thought would be losing money, having to let go people, having to fire folks, having to close down. And
Mm.
it's like, damn, bro, what is going on? It makes everybody be like, well, what the hell is going on in the world? Why is this happening? And that's if you got money, if you don't, because even with the people with money, know people who don't have money, or some do sympathize with people who don't or aren't as fortunate. And one thing I do want to say, and I hope a lot of
Mm.
people who listen or this, don't be afraid or don't be too grown or too or your ego get in your way to seek help.
Proud. Yeah, don't be too
Too
proud.
proud. Yeah, you're too proud. There you go. Good word. Too proud. That was what I was looking for. Too proud to go seek help. When we grew up, man, we was always taught bad about, oh, you gonna see a shrink and a crazy doctor and all that stuff. You need help mentally, man. Mental well being is so important in today's world.
Right now,
Because
right
yes,
now,
because
especially.
I don't know how much money you got. If this
Hmm.
ain't this shit up here ain't right,
Hmm.
nigga, that don't matter what you got in your pocket or in your bank or whatever. We done
Uh,
seen celebrities kill themselves. Like for instance, fucking one of my favorite celebrities, Robin Williams, going through crazy
Mm-hmm.
shit in his head. As funny and as happy as that man seemed on TV, but when you hear him talk on interviews, you would have never thought he was going through shit. So
you'll be going
imagine
through it, man.
a poor person. What a poor person going through. If this motherfucker rich as all get out and respected all across the world, imagine people like us going through. You know what I'm saying? But
You
we
know,
got the band, huh?
I was going to add to what you're saying to
Go
get a
ahead.
little deep. Not too crazy deep, but I just to add what you're saying about like how people self transitioning.
Hmm.
I promise you, every other person, like literally every other person I talk to in life, whether I know them, I'm a friend with them, say 1 out of 3 or 2 out of 5 people depressed, bro.
Yeah,
Real depression. And
yeah.
it blows my mind because I'm like, damn, what the fuck trauma and shit happened in your life? And everybody don't got the same, everybody ain't the
Support
same. But
system.
I
Everybody
can
don't
never
got the same.
imagine in my mind being a depressed person. Like I'm not at all. Like I'm like, bro, I'm cool. Like I'm just always upbeat. But it always bothers me. I'm like, damn, like, but it's rude to ask her, like, why are you depressed?
Mhm.
Like, but everybody has their own struggles. So it's just like
Yeah.
that
And
shit.
yeah, we got the people, man, especially us as black people, man. We got to come together, put a lot of BS to the side, because it's gonna come a day to where we're gonna have to look upon ourselves and our friends and our family. Maybe family you may not have fucked with too much, or friends you may not have known you fuck with too much no more. But it's gonna be a time somebody got to reach out to somebody and need help, man. There's gonna be some troubling times to come, man. There's gonna be some troubling times to come because there's no middle ground anymore. There's no middle class. It's either you poor or you rich, dog.
Facts.
There's no in between, and it don't look like it's getting any brighter.
Mm-mm.
We got to start making smarter decisions with our money. We got to start making healthy decisions with our living style. We got to start making better decisions on how we treat people and how we want to be treated upon ourselves. And we
Mm-hmm.
just got to do better, man, as a whole. The world do too, the America do too, but we got to start with ourselves first and be like, man, we got to do better for ourselves. Because if we don't start with ourselves, then shit ain't gonna get done anyway. So you got to take our own accountability to want to help and keep ourselves upbeat and going or whatever. But it's just rough, man. It's rough right now, man. The struggle seems like it ain't gonna end no time soon. Hopefully one day we get it back to where it's medium struggle. I'm all right with medium struggle. This extreme shit that we got going on now, this shit crazy, man. This shit is
Not all the
crazy.
way struggle, huh? I need medium struggle.
Yeah, yeah, struggle every now and then. Like I swear, dog, my job, bro. Every day you wake up and you're like, damn, I wonder I still got my job. Every day people
Mm.
get called into the office and gone,
God damn.
gone. I mean, I'm talking about ain't like one or two. I mean, it's talking about it's like whole teams is disappearing.
Mm-mm.
20,
Hey,
30 people at a time and
when
shit,
when
man.
you see shit like that happening, that mean the company really is downsizing.
Yeah.
Hmm.
They downsizing big time when you see that.
Yeah, yeah. But that's my piece, man. That's my piece.
All right, Snap, go
Man.
ahead. I'm saving myself for last because
All right.
it's a lot of shit I got to cover. But go ahead.
All right, all right. Mine ain't. Y'all done touched on it, so mine ain't gonna be too bad or too long. Man, this is nah. It ain't gonna end. I don't. I'm like Mac. I just hope it don't get worse. I mean, which I don't know, but hey, I just hope it don't. It's just I can say for me, I can speak for me. I'm fortunate enough to have a decent support system. Like even one of my coworkers I work with, call him my work wife. I can call him right now if I had a problem, talk to him, he would listen, and vice versa. Even with y'all, like I'm pretty sure I can call any one of y'all to talk to y'all, and y'all will listen. And same with me. Like it's just,
Hmm.
man, it's most people, man. Some people aren't fortunate enough, like you said, Mike. They're not fortunate enough to have a good support system.
That's the problem, and that's the
Yeah,
main reason I'm gonna touch on that when I
yeah,
speak on it because that's
and
really the problem.
yeah, people, man. It's just some man. People just let their pride like take over. Oh no, I ain't finna talk to him. I'll handle myself. Sometimes you can't. Sometimes
Hmm.
you need somebody. It's you just need somebody, and then
Yeah.
I mean, it's just it sucks to say most people they feel like they can handle their own, but sometimes that burden, man, is just too much to handle for one person.
It's
Hmm.
Sometimes
pride.
you do need that shoulder to lean on, man. That's
It's
that's why we
lit.
have two of them.
It's
I
literally
mean, lean
pride.
on one. Yeah, but yeah, like at my job, man, they sometimes, man, they I might as well they call me the shrink, man. I get a bunch of people calling me, and I most of the times I don't even talk, man. It's just I give them an ear, man. They just want to vent, and at the end, like, man, I appreciate you letting me vent, man. You good, man. Just if you need to talk to somebody, man, just call me. I'll listen. I mean, I may not know what you're going through, and it's just you. Sometimes you just need somebody to talk to, and hey, I'll listen. I'm here.
You got.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, man, it's just some people, man. That support system, man, that is key. That's what's real. That's to end it. Everybody needs a good support system, man. They need to be and don't be too proud to ask for help when in need.
Yeah, I'm gonna say something wrong with that too. Shit, sometimes your support system need support themselves.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean,
Yeah.
you can call on
Exactly.
somebody. We both doing damn bad, and just like damn, we just going through it together. You know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
like damn, how we get here?
And on
You
that, it's
know?
like, hey, well, at least to know I ain't the only one. So
Yeah, it is shit. Then you got some people out here, man. You can support them and help them and help them and help them, but they don't do nothing to help themselves. Then you got them people.
yeah. Help me,
So
help you. Yep.
Support
but
system is key. For sure. Support system is key. I'm just glad I have that. That's probably why I am the way I am, but I don't even know how everybody else is going through shit. I just got to recognize it. Because I can't relate. I could just be there, send emotion
mhm.
of all of
All right,
it.
so
It's
all right.
heavy.
No, it is heavy, but
Yeah.
it's a conversation that needs to be had.
Mm-hmm.
It's a conversation that needs to be had and needs to be talked about more often because you know. So if you want if my honest take, I'm optimistic. So the only way, in my opinion, the struggle is going to end. One, everyone is going to have to, and I do mean everyone, like the world as a whole, have to be more supportive of one another. That's just as a whole, in general. Like it don't matter what race, what color, anything
Mhm.
about that. You got to support one another. Second thing, as I touched on before, you got that support. Nobody don't understand how much a support system, having a support system helps. A lot of
Mhm.
people don't understand that. Like how you asked your question, Till. He's depressed. I mean, he's depressed because one, like you said before, we don't know what individuals are going through in their life, celebrity or just regular people. We don't know what's going
Mm-hmm.
through in life. But if they had that support system, like someone that would just listen, because half of the time, you don't even have to say anything.
Mhm.
They just want to hear.
Yep.
They just want an ear for you to listen. And all you
Mhm.
have to do is just be that ear to listen.
Yep.
You know what
Mhm.
I'm saying? That's all most people want is that ear for you to listen. Just you listening and not responding at all. You don't know, you have no idea how much that support so many people in the world in general just by listening. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? That's a huge support. That's a weight off one's shoulders as a whole in general. You know what I'm saying? But you also got to surround yourself with the right people.
Mhm.
That's another thing. A lot of people don't have the. It's not surrounded by good people.
Mm-mm.
They just not. I mean,
Yeah.
you just gotta call it what it is. You might
Yeah.
think they're good people, but later on,
Yeah.
let's get caught up in some shit, and they get you caught up in some shit, and you wonder
Right.
like, what the fuck?
Mhm.
You looking like, what the fuck happened? You caught up with the wrong people, and this is another. Also another issue, especially in our community.
Mhm.
Especially in our community, you get caught up with the wrong crowd so many times, and it
Mhm.
happens. And next thing you know, you behind bars. You either behind bars. I didn't understand that. No, I didn't need you to listen to that neither. You don't need to understand.
She's trying to understand
You don't need
everything.
to understand. You don't
Mhm.
need to listen to that. Anyway, yeah. But yeah, man, a lot of people just don't have like they don't have a good support system. They don't have good friends. They don't got nobody. They don't got nobody that direct them to the path that they need to take. And that's another thing. Everybody needs some type of direction. And I'm
Mhm.
not talking about no bullshit direction. I mean, we need to direct our people towards the path. What path are we because
Yeah.
I mean, all of us are on our own separate journeys, as you
Mhm.
said before. We're all on our separate journeys, and the way the way I look at a struggle, in my opinion, it's a reason. It's an overall reason you're going through it. That's how I feel. Because whenever I'm going through something or having any challenges with anything, whether it's personal, whether it's work related, I'm like, it's a reason why I'm going through this. So it's your it's your time to figure it out. Why you going through this? How can I push through it? What can I do? And who can I lean on to help me get through this? It's a
Mhm.
reason why you're going through these things.
And
And
to,
it's
oh,
and it's here and it's there to forge you to make you into a stronger individual,
Mm-hmm.
a stronger human being, a better person with a better mindset. It's you're going through whatever that challenge is for a reason. I'm gonna call it a challenge. I'm not gonna foreshadow a struggle. I'm gonna just call it a challenge. You're going through these challenges for a reason. It's forging you. It's forging you for a reason. You're being forged. It's almost like a black. It's almost like whatever you're going through is a blacksmith, and it's trying to forge you to something better, to be improved. So that's my honest take about everything. But all in all, just those huge takes. Better support system. Be around the right type of people.
Mhm.
Don't be don't be too prideful to ask for help. I got a terrible habit at that. I'll openly admit that. I got a terrible habit with not asking for help. I'm prideful when it comes to certain things. I'm very prideful when it comes to certain things. So I don't ask for certain help with certain things. Like it has to be pulling teeth for me to ask for help sometimes. Sometimes, not all the time, but
Mhm.
sometimes. I'm real prideful with that, and that's an issue that I have. That's a challenge that I have to fix myself.
Mhm.
That's one that I have to fix on myself. So that's on me. But don't be like me. Don't be too prideful to ask for help. You know what I'm saying? Always, and it's especially for whether it's a male or female. If if the individual needs you to just
Mhm.
listen. Don't
Yep.
give no response.
Yeah.
Just listen. And if they ask you for a response, then you give your thoughts and you give your opinions then. But if they just want an ear to listen to, just listen.
Yeah. Yeah. A lot
Ju-
of people
ju-
just want to vent.
yeah,
Yeah.
just listen. And I'm gonna end on one most important word, a word that needs to be known worldwide and everyone needs to have: empathy. That's the key word in all of this.
Mhm.
Everybody needs to have empathy for one another. That's all. That's all I
Mhm.
got. That's all I got with that conversation.
That's a lot.
Mhm.
We can keep going on this. I just don't want to. I don't
We
want to
can. We
drag. I
can.
just don't want to drag it because I can. Yeah, I could dive into some shit
Oh, we can all dive into something,
Yeah.
man. It's easy.
like just the shit I come across. Like you just sometimes you just never really know what somebody going through, bro, unless they open their mouth and tell you, bro.
It's true.
And that shit it be making me feel away because like you said, empathy. I can't relate. Like this is my honest. It sounds very very what's the word, direct, or like I'm
Blunt.
very
Blunt.
blunt. Yeah, I'm
Blunt.
very blunt, but I always try to understand and have empathy for what somebody's going through, but I will never understand what you're going through, if that makes sense. I know I kind
Makes
of said that
sense.
wrong,
No, it makes
and
Yeah.
sense.
I be feeling bad. I was like, damn, like I'm not in your situation, but I feel the emotion a little bit, but I can't completely connect to it because I don't know what you're going through. And they'll tell you like, you don't know what I'm going through. I'm like, I don't. Like I don't. I can just sit here and listen, but damn, I didn't know you was going through all this. Like, and it's
Yeah.
just the trying to help people out with situation. It's too much, man.
Yeah.
Listen,
That's why sometimes all they need is an ear to listen.
Exactly. Is
They
it?
just need.
yeah. And I just be looking like, and I don't want to compare shit. Like I'm like, I got my own shit going on, but I would
Yeah.
not want your
Exactly. Yep.
cards that was dealt
Mhm.
to you in your hand. I would not want that. I don't want that.
Need a new
I,
dealer, man.
yeah, I'll stick with
I
my
don't like this
bullshit. And my bullshit bad, but it's not that. I can't.
man.
Yeah.
I'll be fucked up too.
Exactly.
I,
Exactly.
hey man,
That
it
was a
just
great that
needs.
that 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 was that's a fantastic topic, man. That's a good sidebar to end it off, man. We
Mhm.
got anything else? We got anything else to wrap up before we got anything else to say before we wrap up the show?
Mhm.
Tell me what you did last summer. I'm 28 years later. I'm trying to figure that out. But yeah,
he
28
he's
years later, you still doing the same thing. Something wrong with you. But
he's
yeah,
not
yeah,
he, he's
I'm
not
good.
he's not going to let it go, ladies and gentlemen. He's not going to let it go. All right, man. We're going to go ahead and wrap up the show, everybody. Thanks everyone for listening. Appreciate your time. Appreciate everyone tuning in. Once again, Once again, if you guys got any ideas for the show or any ideas about the show, send us up and hit us up. You know what I'm saying? On our social, follow us on all social media platforms at the GBC Podcast, at the GBTC Podcast. It's on all platforms, man. Just give us a follow on that. You got to give us some comments about what you think about the podcast, your thoughts on all of that. Man, we appreciate all the support that we're getting, man. And it's only more episodes coming. We also got side episodes coming as well. So be on the lookout for those. And man, we all we got, man.
And also add, if y'all want anybody on this podcast to expand more with their ideas, please let us know in the comments. Just
Yeah,
so I can
please.
hear more from.
Please. By
You
all
know,
means, please. All right, man. That's it. Everyone, take care of your minds and hearts. We will talk to you all later, man. Everybody have a good rest of your week. Be blessed.